Oh shit.
Speaker, Their
Oh shit.
Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla.
Oh, Your Majesty is here. Fuck. Look at him. Look at him, chat. All inbred. All fucking bald and old and inbred and, you know, his cousin's dead. R.I.P. to the cousin, man. God bless Mary the cousin, Queen the cousin, Elizabeth the cousin. Who is that? Is that like his new side piece? Is that like, you know, is that the new piece? I don't know who this is. People love, like, my dad loves the king, and like, listen, the king is like, doesn't matter to me. And it is funny to be a Gen Z and be like, oh, fuck the king, like, fuck you, king. You ain't my king, bitch. My fucking king sucked my dick, king. Like, it is funny to be like that Gen Z dick who's like, fuck the king, whatever. But like, the king is literally a nobody. Like, your garbage man or your McDonald's employee is more important than the king. What does the king do? Sits on his ass and gets his ass wiped by his butlers and gets spoon-fed by his butlers, flown around by his butlers. The garbage man has to go to work every day, get in his car, wake up early, get there on time, get yelled at by his boss and his co-workers, work a full 8-hour shift, 12-hour overtime perhaps, come home, sleep, and do it again the next day. That guy is providing so much more value to society than this piece of shit king. I'll tell you that much. Who cares about the king? Like, my parents love, like, their majesty, they're my king. Oh my god, they're just they're shit. They're garbage people. They're horrible humans. He's a king of a dead empire that slaughtered and genocided native populations. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Presenting to you His Majesty Charles III.
Is there anyone like holding a sign or something? God, they just all love the king. The only thing cool about the king is it's like, wow, the king is right there in front of me. Like, wow, like that's the king.
Mr. Vice President,
but that's it.
Mr. Speaker, members of Congress, representatives of the American people across all states, territories, cities.
Oh, let me get on my phone. This shit's boring as fuck. Oh, never mind. Okay.
I would like, if I may, to take this opportunity to
Oh, they zoomed in on Jeffrey. Zoom in on the fucking king, bro.
For the great honor of addressing this joint meeting of Congress.
Why is Fox News zoomed the fuck in on this guy?
To thank the American people for welcoming us to the United States to mark this semi-quincentennial year of the Declaration of Independence.
The Declaration of Independence. Where the fuck is my king on YouTube?
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working.
Is this at least showing the king? They love independence. They're just clapping away at independence. They just love independence. Okay, at least they're showing the king. I want to see what the chat says.
And,
just fanfare.
For all of that time, our destinies as nations have been interlinked. As Oscar Wilde said, we have really everything in common with America nowadays, except, of course, language.
Hey, you both hate immigrants. Hey, don't sell yourself short, king.
We meet in times of great uncertainty, in times of conflict from Europe to the Middle East, which pose immense challenges for the international community and whose impact is felt in communities the length and breadth of our own countries. We meet too in the aftermath of the incident not far from this great building that sought to harm the leadership of your nation and to foment
The
wider
leadership,
fear
your
and
king
discord.
almost got taken out yesterday.
Let me say with unshakable resolve,
I know you are saddened
such
that your
acts of
king
violence
was
will
almost
never
targeted. Active violences towards kings are never prohibited, especially the Donald. That was great, King. Pop off,
Whatever
King.
our differences, whatever disagreements we may have, we stand united in our commitment to uphold democracy,
Yes,
to
Western
protect all our
values.
people from harm, and to salute the courage of those who daily risk their lives in the service of our countries. Standing here today, it is hard not to feel the weight of history on my shoulder, because the modern relationship between our two nations and our own peoples spans not merely 250 years, but over 4 centuries. It is extraordinary to think that I am the 19th in our line of sovereigns to study with daily attention the affairs of America. So
They watch Fox News every day.
today
That's what he means.
with
He's studying
the highest
Fox
respect
every night.
for the United States Congress, this citadel of democracy created to represent the voice of all American people to advance sacred rights and freedoms. Speaking in this renowned chamber of debate and deliberation, I cannot help but think of my late mother, Queen Elizabeth, who in 1991
Listen, they love
was
talking about
also
freedom
afforded
and
this
democracy,
signal honor and similarly
but throughout
spoke
most of history,
under the watchful
the English
eye
Empire and the
of
United
Statue of
States
Freedom above
are the
us.
aggressors, forcing
Today,
people
I am
to accept
here
their
on this
version of
great
democracy.
occasion in the life,
Doesn't make any
of
fucking
our
sense.
nations
It's like
to
we must
express
protect
the
freedom and
highest
democracy
regard and
and
friendship
force
of the British
the
people
communist
to the people of
savages
the
in
United
Vietnam
States.
and Iraq and North
you may
Korea
know,
and
I address
Cuba.
my own
We
parliament
must make them be like us,
still
though.
follow an age-old
We care about
tradition.
democracy and everyone having
Take
their
a
own
member of
rights,
Parliament
but we
hostage.
must force our way upon them, though. We must.
Holding
Or
him
else that's
her
not
at
democracy.
Buckingham Palace until I am safely returned.
Okay, the king is popping off. I'm sorry.
These days,
Ha, 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 ha.
we look after our guests rather well, to the point that they often do not want to leave. I don't know, Mr. Speaker, if there were any volunteers for that role here today.
Ha ha ha. We
As I
sent
look back,
poor people to war.
Across the centuries, Mr. Speaker, there emerge certain patterns, certain self-evident truths from which we can learn and draw mutual strength. With the spirit of 1776 in our minds,
What?
we can perhaps agree that we do not
1776?
always agree, at least in the first instance. Indeed, the very principle on which your Congress was founded, no taxation without representation, was at once a fundamental disagreement between us, and at the same time a shared democratic
Look at us now.
value
We all tax each other.
which you inherited from us. Ours is a partnership born out of dispute, but no less strong for it. So perhaps in this example, we can discern that our nations are in fact instinctively like-minded, a product of the common democratic, legal, and social traditions in which our governance is rooted to this day.
That's funny.
Drawing on these values and traditions time and again,
Their value, literally,
our
the
two
values and
countries have
traditions they're
always
talking
found
about
ways
is
to
like
come together.
world domination,
And by Jove, Mr.
largest
Speaker, when we have
militaries,
found that way
genocide,
to agree, what great change
genociding
is
native
brought about,
populations,
not just
interfering in the
for the
Middle
benefit
East,
of our
bombing the
peoples,
Middle East.
but of all peoples.
Always fighting communists,
This, I believe,
East,
is the
whoever
special
it is.
ingredient in our relationship. As
True manliness is
Oh, you're really
understanding
hitting
that
me
you
an
need to
ad
pay
with an ad while the
attention to your
the
step.
fucking king's talking, bro. You're hitting me with an ad while the king's talking. The king. Can't you turn this off for the king?
Dr.
Please.
Squatch deodorant. Let your stick do the talking.
That was great, my king. You're the best king I've ever known, king. Look at all these old fucks. Just doing nothing but jerking themselves off, clapping their hands like they're doing something right now. Listening
Speaker,
to this old fart
by no means
jerk
my
his
first
empire off,
visit
his
to
dead,
Washington,
sad
D.C.,
empire,
the capital of this great
decaying
republic.
empire.
It is, in fact, my 20th visit to the United States and my first as king and head of the Commonwealth. This is a city which symbolizes a period in our shared history, or what Charles Dickens might have called a tale of two Georges.
I don't get it. George who? George Washington and George... Who's the UK
First
George?
President
I
George
don't know.
Washington,
Yeah,
and
huh?
my 5 times great-grandfather, King George III.
Yes, right. That's what I was thinking of.
George, as you know, never set foot in America, and please rest assured,
He was scared.
I am not here as part of some cunning rearguard action. The founding fathers were bold and imaginative rebels with a cause. 200.
We love those old racist, genociding pieces of shit. God bless their
250
hearts.
years ago, or as we say in the United Kingdom, just the other day, they declared independence by balancing contending forces and drawing strength in diversity. They united 13 disparate
We don't do that no
colonies
more. We don't
to
have
forge a
diversity no
nation
more, King.
on
We're
the
out of here.
revolutionary
Get that out.
idea of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They carried with them and carried forward the great inheritance of the British Enlightenment.
I'm not gonna lie, for a king,
as well
his suit
as
is
the
kind of
ideals
ass.
Which had an even deeper history.
Can we just talk about his
in
suit
English
and tie
common
for
law
a sec? For a
and
king, though?
Magna Carta.
Like, why is he not like coming out like dripped out in the fucking king wear? That's what I'd be doing if I was king. Like, look how many people are just
These
fucking around
roots
doing
run
nothing
deep,
for the country,
and they are still
jerking
vital.
off the fucking
Our
king.
Declaration of Rights of 1689 was not only the foundation of our constitutional monarchy, but also provided the
The
source
king
of
is
so
a wise
many
gentleman.
of the principles
Yes, my lord, you are
reiterated,
so
often
wise.
verbatim,
You are
in the
so
American Bill
kind,
of
my
Rights
lord.
of 1791.
Do you want your feet licked, my lord?
And those roots go even further
This
back in
chat
history.
sometimes, bro.
The U.S. Supreme Court Historical Society has calculated that Magna Carta is cited in at least 160 Supreme Court cases since 1789, not least as the foundation of the principle that executive power is subject to checks and balances.
As long as one of the two capitalist parties win, it will be democratic. As long as we have two parties who are dead set on imperialist economics, we will have democracy. As long as the people keep voting for us, they will get no houses, healthcare, just
This is the
more
reason
military funding for
While
Israel.
There stands a stone by the
God
River
bless.
Thames at Runnymede, where Magna Carta was signed in the year 1215. This stone records that an acre of that ancient and historic site was given to the United States of America by the people of the United Kingdom to symbolize our shared resolve in support of liberty and in memory of President John F. Kennedy. Distinguished members of the 119th Congress, it is here in these very halls that this spirit of liberty and the promise of America's founders is present in every session and every vote cast.
Oh yes, the liberty.
Not by the will of one,
Like taking
but by
away
the,
the
deliberation
fucking
of many,
Roe v.
representing
Wade,
the living mosaic of the United
sending
States.
ICE into
In both of
fucking
our countries,
civilians'
it
houses,
is the very fact
breaking down doors,
of our
asking for their
vibrant, diverse,
papers,
and
shooting
free society
protesters.
that
Very free and
gives
civil.
us our
Liberty
collective
is what it's
strength,
called. Liberty.
including to support victims of some of the ills that so tragically exist in both our societies today. And, Mr. Speaker, for many here, and for myself, the Christian faith is a firm anchor
We love
and
God
daily
and
inspiration
Christian.
that guides us, not only personally,
God bless America. We are loving Christians. We are Christians. We love Christ, our Lord and Savior. Kiss. God bless. Like, this shouldn't be happening. Where's the separation of church and
What if
state
that
here?
beach view they promised?
Why do you always have to talk about God? God, if you look around, God is doing a horrific job. God is fucking up right now. God is sleeping at the wheel. God is literally asking Jesus to take the wheel.
greater understanding, it is that faith in the triumph of light over darkness
What does this even
which I
mean?
have found confirmed countless times. Through it,
The
I am
light, we
inspired
are
by
the modern
profound
democracy,
respect
the light,
that
and
develops as people of different
the
faiths
darkness is
grow in their
Palestine and the
understanding of
Arabs.
each other.
We will defeat the darkness. That's what they always say. Our light of our civilization, we're so bright, we're so great, and the darkness our
why
enemies.
It is my hope, my prayer, that in these turbulent times, working together and with our international partners, we can stem the beating of plowshares into swords.
What does that even mean? What did he just say, and why are they clapping?
I am mindful that we are still in the season of Easter, the season that most strengthens my hope.
Of Christ!
It is why I believe with all my heart that the essence of our two nations is a generosity of spirit and a duty to foster compassion, to promote peace, to deepen mutual understanding, and to value all people of all faiths and of none.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, buddy. Cap. Big cap. We must protect peace while also the USA has like the highest military budget in the world, like at like 3x, 10x the next
Alliance
closest.
that our two nations have built over the centuries.
We are so peaceful,
and for which we are
being the
profoundly
policeman of the
grateful to
world,
American people,
interfering in
is truly
everyone's
unique.
affairs.
And that alliance is part of what Henry Kissinger described as Kennedy's soaring vision of an Atlantic partnership.
This is historic.
based on twin
That's why I'm
pillars,
recording myself
Europe
reacting
and
to it.
America.
Thank you, whoever this is. It's
That
not my chatter,
partnership,
but
I
this is a
believe, Mr.
historic
Speaker,
moment. And
is
that's why I'm
more
recording it, so
important
this moment can
today
live on
than it
forever.
has ever been.
To say, fuck the king. And, yeah, I don't know. Fuck the king. I'm not falling for none of this bullshit garbage. These libs and cons, these
The
fucking
first
idiots sitting
reigning
here jerking the king off.
set foot in
Fuck them.
America
This stupid
was my
genocidal piece of
grandfather,
shit.
King George VI.
God-loving
He
bigot, all
visited
right?
in 1939 with my beloved grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother.
It will be a forever
Forces
here
of
sketched where I
fascism in
take a
Europe
dump on
were
on the king.
march, and sometime before the United States had joined us in the defense of freedom, our shared values prevailed. Today, we find ourselves in a new era.
Of
Those
fascism.
values remain.
Right here in the United
It is
States.
an era that is in many ways more volatile and more dangerous than the world to which my late mother spoke in this chamber in 1991.
He's like, we saw fascism,
Challenges
and
we
what is
face
going on today is
are
so
too
much
great for
worse.
any one nation to bear alone.
So I came here to
But
jerk
in
off the
this
fascist president.
unpredictable environment, our alliance cannot rest on past achievements or assume but
You know what's
foundational
funny about World War II is that the fucking Soviet Union, you know, the communists,
my Prime
fucking
Minister
defeated
said
the
last
Nazis. They are the army. The Red Army is the army that killed most of the Nazis. Like, look it up. It's not the UK. It's not America. It's the fucking Soviet Union. It's the communists who defeated fascism. Never let them fucking take that away from. It's not their win. It's not the USA's win. It's not Europe's win. They actually had a big part in helping Hitler not come to power, but influenced,
renewal,
you know, put the conditions in place.
Security.
But the Soviet
United
Union
Kingdom
defeated the Nazis.
recognizes
Let that be clear.
That the threats we face demand a transformation in British defence. That is why our country, in order to be fit for the future, has committed to the biggest sustained increase in defence spending since the Cold War.
We love
During part
war.
of which, over 50 years ago, I served with immense pride in the Royal Navy, following in the naval footsteps of my father, Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, my grandfather, King George VI, my great-uncle, Lord Mountbatten, and my great-grandfather, King George V. This year, of course, also marks the 25th anniversary of 9/11. This atrocity was
We're bringing up
a
9/11.
defining moment for America, and your pain and shock were felt around the whole world.
We're really hitting the high notes here.
During my
9/11,
visit
World
to
War
New York,
II, the light
my
in the
wife and I will
darkness,
again pay our respects to the victims,
the
families,
shooting.
and the bravery shown in the face of terrible loss.
We're really hitting the America
We
as
stood with you
a
then,
victim of the
and
world
we
right
stand
here.
with you now in solemn remembrance of a day that shall never be forgotten.
Yeah, recently I watched some 9/11 documentaries, like the firefighters going up. Oh my God, it's terrifying. The workers who went into 9/11 fucking did an amazing job. Everyone sitting in this fucking chamber right here failed. I know most of them weren't there at the time, but at the time, they also failed. They failed and let everyone in there die, okay? It's a horrible thing, but I feel like he's just bringing up, like, Israel. He hasn't mentioned Israel yet, but, like, the light in the darkness, it's kind of been contrasting, like, democracy and the savages, kind of, as I would expect from a king.
Through 2 world wars,
An old fart fuck
Cold
like this.
War, Afghanistan, and moments that have defined our shared security.
Oh yeah, the failure in Afghanistan as well.
Today, Mr. Speaker,
Another
that
great
same
mission by America.
unyielding resolve is needed for the defense of Ukraine
Yes, we
and
must.
her most courageous people.
We must go into more wars. We must go into more wars and have forever proxy wars. Look at all these old fucks. Yes, more military spending, more defense spending. Yes, yes, yes.
It is needed.
No housing,
in
no
order to
health care,
secure
no
a truly
education, just
just
war,
and
war,
lasting
war,
peace.
and more fucking war.
From the depths of the Atlantic to the disastrously melting ice caps of the Arctic.
Oh, yes, and the
commitment
horrific
expertise of the
climate
United States
change.
Armed Forces and its allies lie at the heart of NATO.
We can't stop that
Pledged
shit.
to each other's defense, protecting our citizens and interests, keeping North Americans and Europeans safe from our common adversaries.
Yeah, the BRICS.
Our defense, intelligence, and security ties are hardwired together through
Look at this guy. He's
relationships
like, yeah,
measured
NATO.
not in years,
I love
but
NATO.
in decades.
This is where
Today, thousands of U.S. service personnel.
this is where libs and conservatives
and their families
align. They're
are
uniparty.
stationed
They love
in the
military. They love NATO.
as British personnel
love military,
serve
both
with
sides.
equal pride across 30 American states. We are building F-35s together, and we have agreed the most ambitious submarine program in history, AUKUS.
Don't worry. Don't worry, people. The king is here to tell you that your tax-paying dollars went to military instead of schools and roads and infrastructure and hospitals. We're sending it to Israel. We're sending it to Ukraine. We're sending it to anywhere else where we can dominate. God bless America.
And we are doing it in partnership with Australia, a country of which I'm also immensely proud to serve as sovereign. We do not embark on these remarkable endeavors together out of sentiment. We do so because they build greater shared resilience for the future, so making our citizens safer for generations to come.
Yes, peace through strength, as they say.
Our common ideals were not only crucial for liberty and equality, they are also the foundation of our shared prosperity. The rule of law, the certainty of stable and accessible rules,
the rule of law, like all the fucking pedophiles and the Epstein files getting fucking covered up. Yeah, that rule of law.
impartial justice. These features created the conditions for centuries of unmatched economic growth in our
Seems
two
like it's
countries.
working out really well, the rule of
This
law.
is why
Totally,
our
the government
governments
isn't
are
run
concluding
by a
new
pedophilic,
economic,
bigoted ring of
concluding new economic
racist,
and technology
war-hungry,
agreements
rapist, fucking
to write the
pedophiles.
next chapter of our joint prosperity
Looking at you too, King.
and ensure that British and American ingenuity continues to lead the world. Our nations are combining talent and resources in the technologies of tomorrow. Our new partnerships in nuclear fusion and quantum computing and in AI and drug discovery, holding the promise of saving countless lives. More broadly, we celebrate the $430
What if the king just like had a heart attack on live? That would be the
in annual
craziest
trade
shit
that
ever to
continues
react
grow. The $1.7 trillion
If he just fucking
in
dropped
huge
dead on
investment
live,
that
like, could you
fuels that
imagine?
innovation.
He's at that age.
And
Could
the millions
happen.
of jobs on both sides.
I'm surprised
of the
he's got so much stamina in him.
supported across both economies. These are strong foundations on
Already
which
more
to
drink, my
continue to
throat.
build for generations yet unborn. Our ties in education, research, and cultural exchange empower citizens and future leaders of both countries. The Marshall Scholarship, named after the great General George Marshall, and the association of which I am so proud to be patron, are emblematic of the connection between our two countries.
Like, this is just
Since its
a bunch of
founding, more than
gobbledygook.
2,300 scholarships
Nothing.
have been awarded, opening doors for
Like,
Americans
some of these comments, a
from
voice
all
of
walks of
sanity.
life
I
to
understand
study at
Americans
the
are
United
deprived
Kingdom's
of,
leading
like,
universities.
you know, some sort of,
So
like,
as we look toward
pleasantry,
the next 250 years, we
but,
must
like, this
also
guy isn't it.
reflect on our
This is also
shared
garbage.
responsibility to safeguard nature, our most precious and irreplaceable asset.
safeguard nature. Yeah. Why are they clapping for nature? Everyone in here hates nature. They think climate change is like a Chinese conspiracy. Every single one of them are like backed by fucking big oil donors, and they're sitting here being like, God bless nature. We must save the planet.
Millennia before our nation's existence.
But we also must
before
have
any
giant
border
fuel
trawl,
tankers and
the
military
mountains of
bases
Scotland
and burning
Appalachia
ocean
were one.
fuel in the
Single
atmosphere
continuous
with
range
jet
forged
airplanes
in
and
the
fucking
ancient
F-12s.
continents. The natural wonders of the United States of America are indeed a unique asset, and generations of Americans have risen to this calling.
What? The
Indigenous,
calling of the wonders
political, and
of
civic
the
leaders,
states?
people in rural communities and cities alike,
What are you talking about? The
have
world
all helped to
wonders?
protect and nurture what President Theodore Roosevelt called the glorious heritage of this land's extraordinary.
God, he's
natural
really jerking
splendor,
off the land
on
and the
which so
country
much
and the
of
flag.
his
He's really
prosperity has
stroking
always
the
depended.
fucking genocidal
Yet,
imperialist
even
cock of the
as
United
we
States.
celebrate the beauty that surrounds us, our generation must decide how to address the collapse of critical natural systems, which threatens far more than the harmony and essential diversity of nature. We ignore at our peril the fact that these natural systems, in other words, nature's own economy, provide the foundation for our prosperity. And
What is
our
he, like some
national
sort of
security.
environmentalist now? He's loving. He's like jerking off the wonders of the states, the land, and he's like, we must protect this beautiful land. We must protect nature. None of these motherfuckers care about nature. They're fucking trying to get their next fat oil contract or whatever the fuck.
The story of the United Kingdom and the United States is at its heart a story of reconciliation, renewal, and remarkable partnership. From the bitter divisions of 250 years ago,
Yeah, over a tax.
we
The
forged a
bitter
friendship
division over one
that has
tax.
grown into one of the most
They're
consequential
like, we don't like
alliances
the
in
tax,
human
but we
history.
can still agree we should
I
kill
pray with all my
minorities.
heart that our alliance will continue to defend our shared values with our partners in Europe and the Commonwealth and across the world. And
Yes, we must spread our democracy everywhere.
that
Because
we
our
ignore
way
the
of
clarion
life
calls
needs to be
become
adapted by
ever more
everyone.
inward.
If not, they should die.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Vice President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, America's words carry weight and meaning, as they have since independence. The actions of this great nation matter even more. President Lincoln understood this so well with his reflection in the magisterial Gettysburg Address.
Bro, what era is the king living in
that the
in his
world may
brain?
little note what
That
we
he thinks
say,
the world
but
is
will
like
never
respecting
forget
the
what
USA
we
right
do.
now.
And so to the United States of America, on your 250th birthday,
Is that true?
let
Is that
our
today?
two countries rededicate ourselves to each other in the selfless service of our peoples and of all the peoples of the world. God bless the United States and God bless the United Kingdom.
Yeah, fuck you too. Yep. Jerk off the king. Make sure he can take his boner pill tonight. Make sure you got a fresh latex and some nice newly washed sheets for him. You know he likes to have it in the back too, so get the lotion going, get the scrub brushes out, whatever the fuck he's got. Oh, clean them up, throw them in the dishwasher, sanitize, rinse, and repeat at least for a couple hours, because he's gonna lock the doors up in the castle, getting chained up all night, the missus, all right? Flying over to Epstein Island, perhaps, with Trump and fucking all the pedos. God bless him, the old king. Inbred piece of shit. Anyway, that's a historic reaction right there.